Oh, and I also, if at some point, if you do go back to the car, that little portable Wi-Fi thing, I did charge that up because that was like completely dead, so that should have a full charge. Just in case if you did go back and happen to go back to the car at some point. You gotta go in the water. That's where I'm going, right in the water. walked over here. Everybody stopping me. That's me, Angel. Oh, it says cash. Look at all these folks right here. So I got my hat.
Yeah. Hope it's recording. I was wondering where you were going.
Yeah, I should have grabbed the GoPro when I walked out of the ocean thing.
That's okay.
Yeah, I just happened to walk down. I decided to walk all the way down there.
That's right. I'll walk out down over there when I try to get some more fish. Something. Hey, sir. Sir. See the guy in the white shirt? Over this way, over yonder. Eddie says somewhere over here, or along this trail here, he saw some kind of spring with bubbling water. The turkey vultures are having a field day with people leaving their food out. So come and meet with me on this little adventure. Let's go see what we can see. And he said if he had thought about it, he would have grabbed a GoPro because I had just put in a fresh battery, but he didn't think of doing it. So there's that. So I'm not sure where he's seen it, but I'm gonna go take a walk and see. He said it wasn't that far of a walk. I see some signage up ahead. Now, for the most part, Eddie and I like using the chest plate, which is what I'm wearing now. Other people do not. Okay, I see the signage he's talking about. If you want to pause, you can do so now, but there is the signage, Spring Boils Trail, that way. Let's go see what we find. You cannot fly drones in here, unfortunately. they have these little spigot things around. And they do work. More signage, warning, active bear area. With all this noise going on, I don't think the bear is going to be bothering anybody. Right now I'm curious to see if we can find this boiling spring. If not, I'll see if Eddie wants to take a walk again and look for it for me. He went on an excursion, exploration, whatever you want to call it. I see some more signage up ahead. By the way, we are at Silver Glen recreation area. It's a spring. Very nice spring. I'm sure this weekend they're gonna be slamming. Here's some more signage. I'll get closer to it, and if you would like to read the signage, pause so now. But I will read it. Who passed this way? Please do not erase the traces of America's past. Archaeological and historic sites hold clues to America's past. If disturbed, a part of our heritage will be lost forever. Sites and artifacts on public lands are protected by federal law. If you discover such remains, please leave them undisturbed. Report your discoveries to the Forest Service personnel. And like I said, if you choose to, pause it there so you can read it for yourself. I'm fighting a cough code type thing, and I was never good at reading out loud. Little mini bridge, which is nice. They have another trail the other way. It's a 2-mile loop, and it apparently goes to Lake George. I'm not gonna do that today. And excuse me, I just mainly came here to get out the house and to enjoy the springs for today. Get some swimming in, get some snorkeling in. My hunting friends, leave a comment below. I've been hearing on and off on the news about they're trying to pass a law for bear hunt quota. It's only going to be for a certain amount of time, and it's going to be like a lottery type thing. Do not know how many they're going to be giving out and how many you are allowed to harvest or anything like that, but because I've been kind of on and off following that, I think they're in the process of having another meeting about it if they already did not have one. So if any of my hunting friends heard anything about it being passed, or if it's still in the process of being passed, please leave a comment below. I do not know if I'm personally gonna put in for it. I never hunted bear, so a squirrel or something just went by. I hope that was on camera. Yeah, this is a squirrel. I never personally hunted bear, Don't know anything about hunting bear or anything like that, so if I were ever to choose to do something like that, I would rather go with an more experienced hunter that has done that in the past. Me, I mainly deer, hog, things like that. Occasionally small game, wild turkey. So, interesting. We're out in nature. Mary LC, my girl, this is for you. Exploring, out in nature, taking a hike. Probably a squirrel, but I heard, or birds. I heard something move over here. Now, if you do ever, what I do know about bears, here in this part of Florida, it's your black bear that we have. And what I know about them, or the little bit I've known about them, because I Google, I research, little things like that. If you see one, don't run away. They could, can, and will outrun you, outswim you, and outclimb you. Best thing you can do is try to make yourself look bigger than they are and back away slowly. Do not turn around and run. I'll repeat that. Do not turn around and run. Back away slowly. Now, for the most part, they will not bother you. They may send out, they may look. Just keep your distance and give them a few minutes or so to pass, because they are curious animals and they're just as curious of us as we are of them. Now, I don't know of very many bear attacks per se, other than the few was because us stupid humans thought it was cute to feed them. And what happens with that is you're eventually teaching the bear not to be afraid of humans. They're gonna see us as someone that's gonna give them food. When you do not give them food, then they become aggressive. Then they attack people. Then when they attack people, they end up getting put down. Now, if you see a nuisance bear, or a bear that keeps coming to the same to the same area, scavenging for food, whatever, report it to your National Forest Ranger, FWC, law enforcement, so they can contact the proper authorities and what have you. For the most part, they do try to relocate the bear or any other especially part of the spring. They do try to locate them. They do sometimes end up finding their way back to what they're accustomed to. So, says no swimming here. This little pier here, let's take a look. Then we'll go that way. But yeah, don't feed the bears, don't feed the wildlife, because you're going to end up endangering them. Now, I think the reason why, or at least it's two little fishies. Oh, you can see the water bubbling over here. That's kind of cool. That's awesome. Go down this way. At least my speculation. I think they said there is over 400 bears. They supposedly want to put in the bear hunt. Nothing much further down here. Just a place to sit. But more bubbling water. That's cool. Okay, yeah, the GoPro turned itself off again, so I took it out of its case for now. But yeah, as I was saying, the hunter side of me is kind of curious about hunting bear. Here's where the oxymoron, if you want to call it that, comes in. But also, the animal lover in me doesn't want to. Don't think it's right. Especially, I don't know about other states, other countries, whatever. People are not understanding is the fact of, well, all the construction and building and what have you going on, especially like, for example, out here in Ocala, Florida. You're taking away the wildlife's home. So, where are those bears going to go? Unfortunately, into human populated areas. Or raccoons, coyotes, possums, hyenas, whatever other wildlife is out there, because I've only mentioned a few. So, like I said, I like to hunt. I really do. I do like hunting. But at the same token, I don't think it's right. Also, being the animal lover. That's interesting. The squirrel or something must have lived in there at one point. But the animal lover in me, whatever you want to call it, or it even being the said oxymoron, is butterfly. I don't think it's right. You know, you find all these beautiful areas, you know, an unpopulated area, hence the Ocala National Forest. This is just a small mere section of it where the springs are. And then you have developers coming by saying, oh yeah, we can build a mall, we can build housing, we can build condominiums, whatever. Now they're going to tear down all this beautiful forestry and disturb the wildlife. Hence, what I said a few minutes ago, when they do that, the wildlife ends up in populated areas. Because now you took their home away. Now they gotta find other ways to find their food. That log right there kind of looks like a prehistoric dinosaur head or something. That is interesting. So, with all that being said, I don't know. Will I do a bear hunt? More than likely not. But I like being out in nature, doing what I'm doing now. So, leave the forestry to the animals. Stop tearing down their home. Because when you take enough of the forestry away, they're going to end up in your backyard. I don't know. When I'm not hunting, I like enjoying the wildlife. The only shooting I would do is what I'm doing now, either using the GoPro or I'm using my camera and taking pictures. So, there's that. Anyway, enough of that lecture. I'm heading back to where we sit. Let me know what you think about that place with the boiling water. That was cool. Don't know how long it's been there, but it was interesting. We're getting back closer to the spring. But, I'm gonna probably end this video in a few minutes or so. Take this battery out, and when the drone cools down, put in a new GoPro cools down, I'll put in a new battery. But, yeah, I took it out of the case because it was getting too hot. That's why it kept shutting off. That was a pretty cool little bridge with that boiling water. That was awesome. And then I got some videos of fish. Eddie got some videos of fish. So, no bear encounters going down that trail or back. So, I like bears. They're kind of cute. They are. I like watching them from afar. Because like I said, they're just as curious of us as we are of them. And for the most part, they are afraid of people. They don't want to be bothered by people. About the only time, to my understanding, is when they're aggressive, is during their mating season, or as a mama with her babies. Then they'll be like, heard the term mama bear, don't mess with my kids. Just like that with them. So, like I said, with that being said, I'm gonna leave it here because I'm already out of the spring. I thought that was kind of cool. Like I said, I'm gonna take this battery out, let the GoPro cool down a bit, and chill out. Maybe take 1 or 2 more dips in the water. I'm not sure what time it is, but yeah. I'll show you this signage one more time. I think I'm down to 3 extra spare batteries. Again, if you want to read that for yourself, pause it now. So, it's all good. This place does, by the way, have a lot of picnic tables and a lot of barbecue grills. So, again, I'm going to leave it here. Talk to you later. Peace out. See if I can get close to this woodpecker for you guys. Two of them up there, actually. Cool, I hope you guys caught that on camera.